What's going on, guys? Andrew Piluk here, back with another video. Today we're going to be talking about William Nylander, and you guys are probably thinking, oh my god, here we go again, he's just going to be defending Nylander. But this video is kind of showing you guys what he's been doing for Team Sweden at the World Championships right now, and why it shows you to not worry about a player. And I have a little bit of a theory. Now, here's my theory. Nylander didn't have his best season this year, of course. The contract holdout, this, that, and the other, we all know about it. In the playoffs, Kadri got taken out, so Nylander's line became a little bit less effective because you take away good players away from Nylander, and Nylander can't really work with Marleau and Brown. It doesn't make any sense. Babcock didn't play good wingers with Nylander, and Nylander wasn't able to play with Matthews either, and that's the best pair that you want together on the team besides Marner and Tavares, of course. So he had a bad year. Okay, 27 points in 54 games, not the best year for him. But Nylander before that has had two really good seasons, and of course playing with Austin Matthews as well, but Matthews needs Nylander as well. Like, they play fantastic together, and if you look at their numbers together and the highlights, the clips, anything, even when they weren't scoring, they look fantastic together. Here's my theory, okay? The season's over, it's behind them, the Leafs have a lot of question marks, and Nylander, of course, is one of them. Is he getting traded? No. I'm also going to knock on wood, because I'm just telling you right now, if you're one of those people, he's not getting traded, okay? It makes no sense. Right now, in 3 games played at the World Championships right now, for Team Sweden, Nylander has 8 points. In his last game, he had 5 points. And people are going to say, well, you know, he's not playing against full NHL talent. He's not playing against Tampa out there. He's playing against lesser teams and teams not filled with talent. Let me just tell you something right now. If you're watching the way he's moving the puck, it doesn't matter if he had no points. He looks fantastic. And that's the thing that people, I think, avoided too in a lot of games, even, you know, though he had a bad year this year. Nylander looked really good in a lot of games. He just didn't put points on the stat sheet. And, I mean, he wasn't going to do nothing in the playoffs when he was playing with Brown and Marleau. When he was with Kadri, they looked really good. They made a lot of good passes to each other. They had some good games. And then they had a good game, and then Kadri screwed it up. That's just how it is. The Leafs had the Bruins right there, and Kadri screwed it all up. And, I mean, I can't say that, you know, the Leafs were guaranteed to win, but they looked a little bit better with Kadri in the lineup. And, of course, that would also give the chance for Nylander to move up with Matthews. But getting back to Nylander at the World Championships here, 8 points in 3 games, you have to remember, like, looking at Nylander's numbers last year in the international tournament, which he was the MVP of, or sorry, 2 years ago, he had 14 points in 10 games, okay? He was the MVP of that one. Now he's on the same path to possibly being the MVP. He's leading the tournament in points at the time I'm recording this video. He's only 23 years old, guys, okay? He's 23. He's had 2 60-point seasons already, and the pressure's off of him right now because it's behind him. That bad season, the contract, everything's behind him. That salary, the AAV goes down to under $7 million. He's basically a $7 million player. The contract stuff is behind him, and I have no idea why people don't understand this, but there is almost a guarantee that come the start of next season, Nylander is going to be playing with Matthews. Babcock said it himself, even though I don't agree with a lot of the stuff Babcock did this year. Babcock said it himself. They would really like to see Nylander playing on the wall, playing the wing. They don't want him as a centerman. And Nylander on the wing playing with Austin Matthews is instant points. They are fantastic together. I think some people just look at this season, they have recency bias, which way too many Leaf fans have. Recency bias is like a disease within Leaf fans. They look at like a stretch of 2 or 3 games, or they look at this season and that's it, and say, well, this guy sucks, it's over, Nylander's garbage, trade him. This guys, he played in a shortened season, pressure, the media all over him, and he wasn't playing with Matthews for a lot of it, which doesn't make any sense. The pressure's off. Look at him in this tournament. He looks like he's got all that weight off of him. Would he like to be in the playoffs producing? Of course. But everything's in the past now. You can't dwell on the past. He's going to move on to next season, and he's going to be good. And I kind of made this video just to be like, hey guys, listen, you're allowed to not like him. You're allowed to not think that he's as good as the money he's being paid, which next season he'll prove that when he gets over 80 points. And you guys think I'm ridiculous. I think he's at least a 70 to 80 point player, 75 to 80 points. That's where I'm going to cap it off. I think that it's very possible. And I just think people are ridiculous to think that you should trade a player at 23 years old after one bad shortened season. Okay? Like, this is a shortened season, and he had 27 points. Not his best showing. But in these world championships right now, you're seeing his legs are there, his passing, his abilities there, and it was there in a lot of games this year, but he didn't put points up, and Leaf fans are looking for points. Okay? Going into this season, him and Marner didn't look too far apart when it came to points-wise, when it came to the way that they played the game. And then Marner took another step this year and just completely took his game to another level. And Nylander, I don't think is as good as Mitch Marner, and I'm not saying that, and I won't say that. But I do think that people are underestimating how good William Nylander really is, okay? Let's stop putting down players on our team and actually show them a bit of support. When Roman Polak left, I said some pretty rude stuff before he left. And then he had like some good games in the playoffs, and I thought, you know what, like, why am I talking like this about a player that plays for that logo right there? But why am I doing this? Zaitsev has some bad games this year. I don't like the way he plays, but why am I gonna diss him? The guy literally stopped and took a photo with me at Leafs training camp. Bet you he wouldn't if he heard some of the stuff I said. And quite honestly, I wouldn't stop either. Patrick Marleau, fantastic person, great player. He had a bad season. Of course he did. But does that mean he's a bad player? No, he just, his great days are behind him. I mean, we got to start respecting the players that play for this team, especially when he's 23 years old. Nylander is 23. He's had 2 great seasons already, and he's going to continue that next season. He's going to be playing with Matthews. This tournament right here shows you that Nylander knows how to put up points. The way he's moving is the biggest thing. Again, I keep saying the points, but forget the points. The way that he's moving on the ice, avoiding hits, like he got the one assist that he had, he went around the ice twice, got hit, still had control of the puck, and had his head up, making moves. Guys, he's fine. He is going to be fine, and people need to just relax. That cap hit is going to be completely fine. When Marleau comes off the books, we're not sure if and by the way, I mean after this season. You know, Marner's deal will be done, Matthews' deal will be done, Tavares' deal will be done, Nylander's deal will be in place, Kadri and Riley will still have deals in place, and I believe Frederik Andersen as well. Then Muzzin, you don't know if they're going to re-sign him. Marleau, the same thing, he's probably going to retire. But the Leafs have prospects to fill in. That the cap hit's gonna, the salary cap's gonna go up. The expansion's gonna have that go up. Guys, this contract, you guys are gonna sit back and go, damn, he had that bad year. I was a little bit harsh. He looks completely fine, and that's what's gonna happen. The pressure's not on Nylander. Okay, for the people saying the pressure's on, there's no pressure for him anymore. The season's over. It's behind him. Let's see what he does next year. I'm excited watching him in these games right now in the World Championship. 8 points in 3 games. I don't care who you're playing. The way you move the puck, that shows more to me than the points, and it shows that, you know what, you can't just quickly judge somebody off of something. And for the people that don't think that you can judge him off this tournament, fine. Just wait till next year. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I just wanted to quickly update you guys on this. And yeah, if you're new, make sure to subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for 5,000 subscribers. It's been really fun, and there's been a lot of people coming onto the channel recently, so thank you very much. Hopefully we can get to 6,000 very soon. I appreciate you guys. Make sure to click that notification bell so you're notified every time I upload or stream. I'll see you guys in the next video or stream. Peace.